Madam say atena se na Tuesday na ye ba be din komo na komo na ye be din fa me no me no hotetu no ya Simonte so eton ade me business woman say de usu ye bia yi na next pizza enti so me small scale industry and small scale de mo keke kan bia na adade a eno ti na ye hwe kwan ye na nim de asie ansa na no ameba mu maba ma na ye mewrewra mu ye din komo atena se ahwe se de ane coronavirus no affect me no me no adwuma yo ama mampanyine atwa sika to say wo mu de ba beta wo adwuma na chi na tumi aboa ma adwuma no etumi apagya no ho ebiomo na tourism kora de baking cry tese tintontan ade ahwefom say pe na ahwe se de airlines business ye kora de say ni national airline bia ye de Africa world departure world ya amanfo de ni nyina akwa bibia ho ni nyina ade akoto mpanyifo akoma so se so wo mutumi boa se de be betumi apagya economy ne sa economy na afi ne sen dada ena ye hwa na akwa nanim kakra na corona aba de aboso enti ama de na san ate akwalati kakra ye se etum pagya mu na etumi boa nya yanko ewiase afa na nyina obi economy afa ne se ya butu enti akwa sempi enti ese etena se na yedi ho nkomo na mame enna eye Samara Pharmacy Samara Company Limited men no masse wo de Roma insecticide spray da no na paye Mother's Day wo mbe dum ye Enkulenu Industries J Franco upebe bia ikumomwa ye kama ho na beduru ho no mo Madina Dr. Caesar or the Lina Energy Tea ne ye boost immune system no Ruford local beverages and refresh wo mo a Mother's Day local drinks ya sana Lamojin so bolo presence ya no bia na mo na boost immune system Fabric Center or Rollins Park me ma alpay mintia no pe entuma lace papa bia na ehọ na abekwa akopie mu China house ehọ no wo na afe Eileen mother care wo so edum ye bie na na pai bomodi akope Go TV ni bia Adom TV ye tale so say tale ya ebetimi aboa Go TV say unya bia na movies ni ade yes uni ba bia akwa fie ohunti wutena fie na you should have something to na otumi ahwe bi na tumi ama wani aka fie nti na abekwa akope Go TV bie MTN Momo betim de aka ya dia was say express pay and star 389 star 5 hash and star 759 hash ni na abekwa kope bi yanko Franco say men kan tell say onua crofo ye bad papa ya niema omo jo wo Facebook no di omo che no a obi send mobile money no tro mobile money wo so send me 310 na mso wo crofo we thief sa no omo ye Facebook wa ena Franco say wono ni dwa wo Facebook enti upe bibia ta no office wo no shops wo mabie ni nyina anya sa call mo social media handle no a www.francotrading.com ukọ ha mbetimi aboa wo na wapede o part 0246422338 0246422338 farm milk was why home delivery ha ho upe bi ofi a fabra man kwala enom and they ye boost immune system vegetables and fruits and no have no amde awurawura farm milk fruits enti ne papa kopebi na etumi yuso nkran temaka so mo delivery de ba ho 0551767676 0551767676 for one one be delivery ni be the amount yankwai na yenkodi yankomo anapa benya ka kira abo mu se nkomo aye ba betwetwe nyina no fa me no mienu adwuma ya ye ho ansana no me we happy birthday na fe yenko from ya aliscopi wo se wo chia anase fo nyina da ya wo ahafo Kenya Health Center which yo any Banhart Hospital ya so chia ma papa na nurse fo nyina da ntina chia sonko enkoma nurse fo nyina da wo say I want to wish Nana Awoku Dentembo wo Insha FM Nana happy birthday to you Nana Awoku Dentembo Doctors ena wodu nkwaro wo de abrem se me wo hye wo saa no Archbishop Duncan Williams and there we 63 anamba Archbishop Duncan Williams and wawoda happy birthday to you. Or say the younger brother Lord Hagen who kaswa ope kuma and also wawoda happy birthday. Good morning, please. Kindly wish my lovely daughter opoku abuajewa Prila opoku abuajewa Prila and was it also the 8 years Great Ebenezer Preparatory School Boma and where the 8 years happy birthday Siedu where the abada or say happy birthday enkoma oba hima efia ampomaya otoso emi belated birthday Queen Mother Seshi Eshim Honorable Esedu na sime fama wo yenkwan na afa yenkoma ye bo emi chiro mu na menchira bebi asemi fi Minister of Finance Ellen Krata bi kopie mu ewo mrahye bedwam na Krata no coronavirus alleviation program ena wode ekoye na emu ensem ne mebon nketenkete etofa de ama de ema wode koye no ne senti a ene timpo pa nti a wode koye no hwe coronavirus no oyasa de edi Ghana for wiase nyina da nya na ehu behia no hwe se de adwuma lockdown 3 weeks no affect amanfo no Ghana hakra ne sikasam no said ya ayeyo no na ese ehu behia na ombetimi atwa foto bi di ato stimulus package om ka ho asem no wo mo de beboa sika yenya 100 million preparedness and response plan $, $100 million eho na eno baako efri ye baako 1.2 billion initial amount transfer efi Ghana stabilization fund contingency fund eno so ekokogum bie ena afa $50 million eno so ye fangu ya na ye hwe kwan se sika no so baba ka se sika ya ye ka ho asemi na ye tumi a cheche ama obi na ye gina $600 million no a SMEC loans ye de ma wo mo national small scale for no a ye de adwuma na ma wo so wo mo hwe na wo mo cheche enyo mo nko ena kwakwa sa disbursement yi de ama amanfo wo mo awu mo nadbo gender ministry local government ministry Ghana national buffer stock wo nyina sa sika no miensa na metete mu no eno ena wo mo ka ho asem ene yedi ho nkomo ena na pay na ya hwese dia adwuma yi esi ekoye nempo sika ya yede ma wo mo no sa sika yi so ebetimi aboa wo mo ebeso wo mo so ana gutafo de wo mo nkrata apie monten so wo mo so a kire wo madwen de afa ho a wo hwese dia maame a oda small scale industries ya no be hemo matumi atete skai wode ne nsama atudwa kire se modalities no bibia de na kwan mu a wode ri ese nipa 200,000 ene benya sika ne bi magutafo ate wotete 200,000 mu de a na obi abenya 3,000 wo mhwe 3,000 ne de ya mfa nye support papa bia edu mo sa modalities no kro mo hu na ni so modalities no kro mo ntiase His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo wono so kan sembe o say address to the nation update number 9 that no kwesi ada ya need ye ni o say we are rolling out a soft loan scheme of 600 million cedis in this month of May to support micro small and medium scale businesses. As you know, the commercial banks with the support of the Bank of Ghana have also instituted a 3 billion credit and stimulus package to help revitalize industries, especially the pharmaceutical and hospitals. Me bank kura abisam me pelonwa me mra meje na me fa nkonko ye adwuma na ye nu ya de a wo hwe kwan se sika e da so na nansi hu no kitu abi jessica abedi kodi o wotu ha ye kan ezi wotu say hey ye ne sa edi but all the ye adwuma no watua ho ka eno ti ye sa kan ni aba ma hosman o pampabo papa eja wadwo Klachi invest wo ko bi wo so no wono abehwa ye na adwuma no aye ne mpaboa se no ano no kama ese Italy for ye mpaboa Ghana ye so ye mpaboa edibu ye eche papa hosman Martin
ye nwa
Abrante ye obi His Excellency kra ebo ni din some time ago o say
His Excellency kro ni
menjechi mo o pa Abrante de no
David so ebi an Excellency nye de otiso ebi adu otwam nye na say
ene ntwamu no ene say he's gone international and adwuma yonti na ye bi say coronavirus COVID-19 na ba ye no how did it affect the business? We will get good rep ewa ha no atre wo mu a wo betimi benefit from this particular money ya ye ka ho asemi Martin Tony bako de
nyame adom ni ahwe yi
ye de nyame ase coronavirus by lockdown 3 weeks before then how was business
before then afi ye start afi yi kakra ye de nhyehyɛ ye ebigu kwan mu ka say ye pese ye fiska intine pese ye toto ye no ma yi na bruni be ka say ye pese na ye wo ye growth path anti January and February nyame adom na ye in fact na ye say last year January February anti no ye pem koso na corona ba ye na ye de
nipa do no be say na oni omo ye adwuma
nipa be 13
yeah and now oni omo ye adwuma wo shops be
near shop be 4 was say no ye tuma na ka 1 corona no time your car say Ghana your cases no your sales esote saa week no nipa kakra bi na buy nipa kakra bi na frey the following week em say na ehu
ye mama for hu ade makasa oton papa aha enti mpaboa business na wo
ye mpaboa Ghana made mpaboa enti your workshop Kumasi ana your showroom and I say maybe your town sales point no e wo kokomlemle ha yeah
enti na wo to aso no
enti the week after ye announce the case ne de em say na afena ehu aba enti ni obi akra mba obi akra mfe.
But were you anticipating this before this happened? That's because they had from China, Iran, Europe, Nigeria, America. Were you?
As a matter of fact, that yeah, and so say ebia ebedru Ghana ama ehu aboy ama bibia ba stand still. Ya andwen ho sa. And you know, nyame no kweni we didn't anticipate the level it drew.
It means that we did not really put any plan.
No. Ana yankasa nsumpo de esi ya yetu yakofie 1 week before ansa na yakasa won panyin ka se nkofie. Ye de 7 fa 1 year 20 ye adwuma free a enye ohun. Ana omo ye beton pa bo ma so so tifi omo nkwa adwuma. Enti pa bo na obeto akohe. Enti no yeah, affect your sales pa because what people were spending on, they now for them sika toy, their own friend essentials. Aduane ni ndro ne de be kwaya ho ofie. Ana ye chat weddings mu enti no obi nkoya ye front of beton paboa. MC nkobo shoe na beton paboa. Ana manfo di birthday low key enti no achede bi anim. Enti we ye occasions aye na ema ye sales ekosoro. Enti ye twa sa social gatherings ni nyina.
Easter ikura Easter ya.
Yeah, ni nyina affect your business. Ana generally amanfo mood enye towards afefe de to.
Say say how long paboa nka ho.
There be enye enti no ye wo apart from obi omo palm ni omo timi a change ko mask no. Yeah, your fashion industry no. A hard drink.
Me say enti shops are eye 9. Watu mu no adwuma for won.
Na mu fie.
So no answer kofie today.
Yeah, because adwuma no sebi ya ho ni nyina sales so. Enti omo no mu adwuma nyina no omo nim figures eba. Ebu akra na ye sales I'm the last person to know because ade san and the next morning no ana mehwe. Enti wa auto shop won na odigi ska no. Enti una onim omo e bae. Enti se bi mba enti anya na meka che say.
So how did you break the news? How did you tell them say Charlie dey come there? And omo fan say
fortunately ye nyina ye team. Enti anya ade bia ye abstract a bia mbeka che say yeah obi ehu anopa bia me fafo na me frɛ a Esther ene obi me nko say obi to ade mpo. Did people get in touch? No. Enti onankasa wonim obi anim say nipa no kra ye mba. Yeah, enti na yeah ye nyina
akoye bibia ho eno anse kofie.
Nya ye mbom pai na we ntwem na ye get your lies back.
Enti adwuma for ben sa omo afọ omo no shoemakers na mkrum na no omo ye adwuma.
Shoemakers no da so ho because before I call lockdown na ye nse go adwuma so ayeye. Enti omo ba yi omo abeto aso. Na challenge empire e boni say omo nwie production we no na say bia ye nya sales kakra e bitim dia sa kwhye production mu biem. Na sales anko dia e be ha dwen ho because you have to move stock na ye sika kakra. Yes, I got raw material. It's
shoemakers in the
omo. But even shoemaking in omo be age. Now in the long run no value chain.
No omo ye cap shoemakers as no omo nam kwa ho ye bia omo.
No, your mo no my ejuma cha ya train omo. Enti yes, omo ti ejuma na say omo.
So did you pick them from the streets? Like I just want to know so for mo fru kwa ho and I say omo ko school kakra du baby. And I said, I mean,
okay, so ebi started apprenticeship for baby cry. Mujaye, no munye jumebia, and Tiana money, a coffee baby. And I mean, maybe at not 10 years. I mean, maybe a starting, and you know, may head of technical say, not 10 years. Na bedi achieving not 10 years. And a young collar, ya training be 3 to 5 years. And you know, my jumache. Dynamic can say, even value chain may be affected because your cranium money be free, a man on it. China. Kofa buy
lockdown issue.
Yeah, and you know factories are closed. And in the long run, Nioma, ye dwan so no, esa na factories in BA, a quantify into mean to quine, into mean cranial mamba, your value chain will be affected. And your production will come to a halt. So we are hoping, say, I did between ye be borders, now contribute me to quine, now we be a cranial mafino, maybe Italy, leather, factories best at Yajuma.
But we've come out of lockdown, and President say Yajuma. What Emma out of it, ne borders here, social gathering, and no, you go to them. Name at the moment, you were Juma to me, Cocoton, to me, any idea, to me, where the ubet me, soon to me, money pardon, mantias, and now a private video or honey. Has it helped a little?
Oh, yes, Abua. I mean, first of all, coming out of Udema, Washawache, Ubabon, temperature fresh and crown was quite refreshing because. And I know a bit depressing, you know. We shared them one. Now, I was arguing with Juma. I am not
depressing.
Very.
We'll be out of so we'll go to them.
Not arguing with Juma, say, hey, and you may and all that. And Tina Babon, Tina, yes, your sales kakra, a month for us started free. And but and to say before we call lockdown, and you know, yes, people are still in that mood that they are not ready.
It's still shop now, but
yeah, Kokumlemle, Nana.
They can still because sales Emma, all those say a be.
Yeah.
And see, I can see something when you idea shoes now. But me who be nose mask be. Oh, I said they are the pump for us or move the down to near over branch for one answer.
I mean, yes, innovate or die. You know, or say, oh yeah, near my beer, we take advantage of the situation. And yes, a man will good. And you weigh and tongue. Yes, say, Otom Pababa qua. Near the amount now, so what born who buy into where incentives in Kitty, EDC or say it said a bit
to push sales,
just to push sales, yes.
And it hasn't been. Would I? Can I ask, Sabia? Do you feel said they just gonna have a ban? And I say you jam. We did yet too much. Jam. We are new to my home because I also own a business. Yeah, new your home, papa. And one said bam ya too, and one said bam ye be. Although there's been some. At the moment, yeah, Dano Kwesiada President Kahwasa has been talking about the stimulus package. What's here? I was saying.
Oh yeah, I mean it was very welcoming. So Mampinika said what 600 million cedis at form Ejuma Fono. Yes, it was welcoming because we are finding developed economies, na idea or more support to individuals and businesses. So yes, it was. I think say it was a step in the right direction.
Because we heard America say they had sent money.
Yeah.
Cash. A control fee account money.
$1,002 from 24, $500 from Kola.
And then family. I just said and then they sent food out too.
Exactly.
Any idea? Hey, Diana, I'm saying binyabi, no be any idea binyabi. But you'll be until well, expectation is saying, how much do you think you need to be able to survive? Like at the moment, you will Lucy, how much do you think a bit me a boy Jumano? And were you expecting it to be like, okay, Jeffa?
No, Jeffa, dear, Ninjin say, Yankasa, your economy, no bit me a supported Jeffa, you know. Anna say, a bear Jeffa, so a beer, business and me, and some like a muntiming and cranny. Adia yediche kwadie eya na ye nhwe ni and me kaya oka say ebe 1 year moratorium na say oje bosiana 1 year onya ho hwe fa ye adwuma after 1 year no start it here at a very reduced cost. I think say yes eya depa na me na nka me susu say before nka ode beba we tudwa no na nka e bia sebe na nka oma akon trimu pokakra say de be yanka enche now what you meet Miss I NBSSI boss no still so almost so
mankind Joy as you've just mentioned here no mankind something I my John online am me ankasa na aka and where are you my John online and when she says say or expect send nipa 200 and benya bi according to the story no press conference of course so she had mentioned that my plan in the story, my planner, or the Baba disbursement, and she's expecting send 200,000. And a benyebi, or say about 200,000 small and medium scale enterprises are expected to benefit from loans from 600 million Ghana City government stimulus package. Out of the number, micro businesses who make up 80% will take a chunk of the monies to be dispersed. Executive Director of National Board for Small Scale Industries, Ms. Kosi Aobondi Yankee, disclosed this while updating the media on the work done so far in Accra. She noted that board has met the SMEs, board Nesha, and has worked out all the modalities to help align with the directive of the president.
Yeah, but maybe in live, no, I say they are still ongoing because no, it's also a more creative platform and all that. And
because in the story she mentioned say everything should go on that platform
on that platform, yeah. And one fat timelines and in the coming weeks we are still on it. And you know because that's my vim no from kakra, you know. But I hope say minimum kosi Yankee. I hope say be expediting your mana businesses are air breno because this way a lifeline momo you bit me apply be.
Let me ask this, say you have friends. I would because beside way I'll come back to it. That's how much do you think would help? Because according to Guta says 200,000 or more expected. Say woman say 600 million no bema woman the arrest will be at 3,000.
That's a Guta member says in 200,000.
My minister
200,000 people.
Yeah, 200,000
businesses.
Businesses.
Okay.
And now woman says can be support woman. SMEs no
shape. Okay. Okay.
Now Guta says so sana tier dia. Woman temua 200,000 na it will be at 3,000. And the Kwama money at the end, no one says, inadequate. 3,000 ever.
There be you see, you should make a na say your cotole dampo let that even you raw materials scrap your overheads your utilities up and down and for sao
saying let's give us an idea. It doesn't have to be specific, say exactly this, but
okay, so to comfortably do say you could just so not your cotonioma, now your home bed dream be about 2 weeks. Young Koyan surface of it, me so I could to glue no better not have a pamba. Normally it be 15 to 20,000 you could just so for one production.
15 to 20,000
CDs.
I am Pababa
20,000 CDs should give us like 120 pairs. Yeah, because say the humanity no say your production na okoto leather na no abetwitwa uniska no atranse kakra de achen akoto glue amadwuma ne che enti ye kwa ye to bibia bulk yes near best.
And how long does it take for you to sell all that 120 pieces?
120 pieces on a very good in a very good season, a month, 4 weeks.
But during the lockdown period, you won't be lockdown 3 weeks and then we come out
5 weeks from 19th March till say week now I'm paying a beer 5 weeks near Antonio. Shoelace by Antobi, shoelace by Antobi.
Into that 120 pieces, harder than it's
Etaho. Anna, before you call lockdown, no more Yampabwa. And almost started buying batches, and so we have to find ways to sell those shoes.
Okay, Tina and Komaya just about small scale industries. Any idea, Metre, Bojo Juma, Ubia, Shankran, Juma, or Moyo, a bit yes, so but even one Mukrani Benjani, another thing, because you can small scale industry and also small scale businesses. No, a bit and cheddar and small scale, as your friends, small scale. As in, Osha in the dish one, a bit of form cry, Wamono. Wamu ebenya size can be ana say to me identify one because America ska omo to tell you no here social security number to be identified as an American o tell say bi so ho a omo ni bi ebi na mu ani nkrata ni hute ene omo ni na mu ani ade anti wo say wo nka ho ahai no ebi sa small scale yi bi to no kra no wo pamade ebi o hye no fie obi ponim so pamade enti ahotre na ba e ka no na no obetimi anya size can be ana otua to utuato ansa ya maobiana. I mean all these things ya register or business no cry before we sabeka biana and you be an register be enti sa no won ka ho anaso wo ka ho bi ana wo mo register bi no aduana no ye tema wo so anya say we need to know how the whole thing will be panning out enti and ya tena se edi nkomo se de be a wo hwɛ me wo hu se no wo supermarket bi wo ho akɔkyerɛ ebi amokra mu de ese na ebi ni etade nti ebi yala eni adade ye bedi nkomo ma yentwa ye homra na yentwa ye nkomo so here Richmond Kwame Frimpong oba be kan ho no so aba pa si ma dun wotwe ye na area Richmond ye Kwame Frimpong wa ba be kan ho ne Tony Horseman ene ye twetwe nkomo na na pay onu ye adwuma bodwo ebie small scale no fall under sa sector no na ne ye pese ehunu se coronavirus no how has it affected na adwuma ya wo ya men his excellency na na do kwa Akufo-Addo e dey atu dwa 600 million sikabi stimulus package what the ma omo a afemu a na sika no de ye adwuma na afi watua ofuri asese otua sika no nsi hu na da ho no so kitwa bi before e be pie free lockdown no mo ye rake no for yata gina so mankofo ka say ade a watwro nti president e be release all those numbers no na e share dan hu anu ye na ohwa ne some otro ye no otum se na areho na ahomte as a finance minister onim se to na adede Ghana ha afi ye bobosia efi amano ne ka ho bie ene oyere sika ne niema kakra okaka boma na ade ahwe ha fa de chop money e de abo amanfo na ne ya kan nyina agu dem coronavirus nti na nipa domo e wo Ghana ha se ye ohwemu a 90% informal and informal market ya wo nyina ye 90% informal and informal market ye nyina ye lockdown na ahwe ma otum se ade na nkoyi 6.8% ene no wa project no hwese de ade na ekọ no a so hwan ya nya half po 1.5% no hwe ade na ebekọ no hwe ade na otum so na ne yemu odwan no ne yemu ewoso bibi ya ato no so hwese de ade na ekọ no betimi ahadwene ebetimi atwe economy na hwefom say taw eno nti ene ne yakopese escala ye de boa wo mo ne ya hwe kwan na eno no ayeka ho asa no dwadini no wote dwom no sa small scale industry no ayeka no woka ho bia na dwadini no wo krom no a woton mo ebia stock to ebia woton no mo nketenkete eno kra no wode wa hasa yi no wode akobie na adwumam na watena ho no waton mo no 1 cup 2 cups ne ade a eno no affecting bie no edwom no aye tutum no a bi de no yentumi hu omo ho ano no eno no ye be ye omo dan omo pamade wo mo chese tourism for any ade de kra de big nti ke wo mo kra de wo masam na de de but nke fole and papa mema yera Richmond akwaba na as a consultant to businesses no ye misa say I mean how did it feel in the first place that you knew things were going around and it was affecting people's economy? Osha Ghana has said the Niema ACT na 90%, that's the finance minister is saying. Say you were informal sector no. When things were going na Horseman as a business consultant, and you probably know what's going on with them. He was saying say before lockdown, January, February, crossing last year, January, February. You call lockdown no shit. Even you be a lockdown, you cry, no one will be asked and just say nothing could be. Yeah, when the shops back na what 2 manaka back. Yeah, or more can you now, when you're Jumontifi. Ubetina Fiat, say a Juman and Masakanema, and there's what's in a field. Nea, President, this kind of Aban was so some say, what didn't he? Now, send 3,000 a day, did you say, I say, at the black. Now, maybe as a consultant to some of these businesses, as Ekoswaman and any idea now, it was looking like coming into Africa now. WHO was telling us. What was running through your mind then?
You want me to say, yeah, for. It is a very scary time. Especially for Africa. And now, Cancer Finance Minister say about 90% small scale enterprises. In fact, I would say micro before even small scale. We have more than 40% of that category of business in a micro. And your small scale. Micro ni say micro ni say obi ojina kwan ho ton ade. Obi a ebia ono a hihye ni table or DBS so ton. Omo dooso impo chain. Omo mte say horseman. Ono otimi tro na ade or ne tax identification. Otua na senate. Yonkofo we bria omo a category a oni 10. Oni senate. Oni omo na oton mpo no keep any record of it. In this nipa no any Osman no say a stimulus bi amomo or no ejina position bi obetimi enya no quickly and easier me mask yi ha me than obi a ono no otekwan ho a oton twene an as oton boxer short enti ema me ebo hu kakra because our economy is more of those people ena say ye ka say GDP rate no short it down say the na finance minister kana or share from about 6.8 to about 1.5 say ye ka say mama me kwan na ntimi enka say ha say ye ka say GDP GDP is basically an aggregation of demand. Say can you produce services I deliver or country no na can nyina bomo in terms of income sir and no na mai hu oman no ahoden e wo sikasemu eni so ka say GDP no bad down from 6 about 1 e che say oman no dwadie oman ni sikasem tip from 6.8 to 1.5 e basa pa e che say aggregate demand say enipa betimi anya opepa ni sika so de to ade no tip from baby ande wo no aba up to 1.5 say obi ekodwa so na otimi yi sika to ade beton no sa ahoden no tip from 6.8 to 1.5 so obi tifie na say sika na okoton ade oba o ibi ma ne ba no sa ahoden no tip from 6.8 to 1.5
when you now lockdown 3 weeks pay.
What is that? That is what it means. Especially for Africa, because again, you depending more on the West. Some fans say your budget in power say about you can't deficit. Your budget say you will be on my best spend as you can free and chema. And at the Ebenyano crampon, you be diabro, until you make room for deficit. And until Crofan come the Cacava sono. So almost a sea and almost to me, not just say the AI raise our income, so we'll have a lockdown and manema, and near one. And at the enca, our hold the bebre and also Emma. Not just say, won't call Oma. Now you say almost immediately, no, this is our call driving our car, no, I stop it, preoccupations or battery, we know to mean driving. Na car, no, see automatic. Waka yentimi pian yentimi nyohwe untimi bosuja intina just say it is a very scary situation for Africa and especially for Ghana if we are talking about 90% of the economic class being affected by this enti the economy say it's going to be a very difficult time and nunti ne here say na ban no activate the economy no and I say so sign sparking bio and non your friend is stimulus
sparking the pine
sa enti yes sparking the pine yentimi nya ne tanye also timi bonija se na be ya betimi asan start bio na neoma bebre ho no ma be fa so aye ba ko ne say we be lockdown because home ete also unyam from aka krebe ba mu enti say after 3 weeks now untimi home ya the life of the economy is down also utimi gem from aka so you can survive enti no o ma bio no then the second one is say also your friend be aggregate demand artificially and also
no say BA was as against yapom den.
Well, me who from Apomden side now.
I'm just opposing say who say oh your home mate at one breath no at another breath no dey no so beku wala
right
enti ne ye be
right
enti
anu ne enti wo hwa na che say sutro mienu mani han say yes ko na HSU na afeso woni sika mpa wo be to nsu na be to aduane enti then we are battling with the two baby de sika no anka ye de be ma obi ofie no enye den se ye de be kwa akoma na o check so enti e bia yare na obehwe ne ho abo no ba
system no cry
correct enti sa nipa no betimi atan lockdown mo for be 1 month ye be bre na aduane ye be ni sika na wo a wo yentimi mmerɛ ode also onya na afeso ntimi nkwadwa so no na je se ho a kyerɛ enti stimulus no ye bibia oto te say oto agu economy no na immediately na dey some activity aba so that incomes be increase expenditures be increase enti na metie a horseman no ka say sisi a na ebia nko shops be 10 kra ba ko pe na ye adwuma e no kyerɛ say immediately no demand for his goods near disrupted by no fault of his. So demand near disrupted pa incomes a ban in channels here disrupted. And until one share ye na se nyame anso no mu with any support to sustain the critical operation. It was for more than 2 months. One we are one numpo no untumi ntina.
Mama found come back a bit. Na me bisa say so what do you as a consultant to businesses like these, no? Then ananka they should have done before because let me bisa say so really we saw this coming. Oh, she said they free Asia, Ebola Europe. Ebola America now then World Health Organization was telling us it's coming here. Rates now no who say better year Bill Gates you be kan any idea boy who it didn't happen like that though. But near them say eba so lockdown immediate step so take it which could affect us. And that businesses no 90% what informal no dear na mo be na senka ye two answer we have better year.
Usually no informal sector no enye organized especially in Ghana sese si aye ka se the stimulus mpo be no metimi abomitrima ka se enipa bebre no mpo aye so mo informal sector na yentimi mfa yen sense so se asomasi ana benten enti enye organized there is no data mpo on them enti aye densa mpo obekire omo de also omo ye but say we yankra nkre na sa situation aye penti affect wa Idea I was nka wote first na o ya ne say or say immediately no yes scan of your expenses because I don't know how control of sika be ba on some there immediately when expenses go now say on mine no obia or lockdown you can't determine
this should have been done.
This should have been done. You can't determine so we met toward there. It's not in your control. But they all control. They say immediately you can cut expenses. In the advance, or maybe any critical to business. I will say immediately no reduce so that you have available income.
But Mr. Houseman, did you look at that? The all kind of minimum said your tone toast the tone the okay say because I mean already no Nisa be a friend who they bet me at so they no water so but you are you file your taxes and all those things.
Yeah, no, it came by itself, very automatic. To say, yeah, mash up into yeah, utilities and run it. We cut down marketing expenditure because around that time, no marketing actually because we are insensitive. And to know cost bill high,
automatic.
Automatic, yeah, smooth in like I said, GTNT. And this cost more, it took care of itself because a part of the operation and the operation was
and boy max
we were not earning, we were not spending.
Yeah, go back. You back go good for home, penny for her, Naja, and your match train come. I mean, or Maka Wasem. They came out to say, Sana, NBSSI can't hear, nay, 3,000 dear, and Kada Blacka. And Kenka Wansa, and I say, Bia, so more Jacrano and Cobebia. David, I'm watching a Greater Accra President Guta, Chairman Guta, Yamano Achiana Pay. Yera Martin. Hello, here I'm Martin. Or joining us through Zoom. What do you? Here I'm Martin. Say on Timen Papa, or best I fidie do kakra na afia hwe ne asan back to them and see. Say at that time no more say if that is the amount of money they are giving and nipa do say and almost have a canon modalities in my year and nay, Sakraya crab na and why no more can say, group no, and our more account or more on Sabeka be, Sikatain, and Uncle Baby to me, Abwa or more, Jessica Dicodio, Sika Diage, my remember back to Yera a year from Pong. Or often, so then some of those things you outline now, I fan say, why, and that's one yet. And yes, stimulus package and a soft loan, no, and His Excellency de ma more say woman some normal fanya. Do you want to say woman in the first place those that 90% near council be a maybe
and you'll be a possible so be a benyabi. The Intiana say even from the analysis on mine almost 200,000 people and I say businesses 200,000 businesses no send a good of working see a chess 600,000 will be a pepe which I know they won't do. And KB and Kubia Benya said 3,000. But I know it won't happen like that. If it happens like that, it will be problematic. Because your micro, your medium, and small also be a category, any sika or say a demand based on maybe a new share any idea to sit. And you'll be an Benyabi. So be a crowd be very surprised. And it's not possible so be a Benyabi because the amount is not enough to take care of everybody.
Right, I'm calling you Martin on I had an interesting come on. You're Martin. Yo, ultimate can pay and come here, dear president, 600 million. I was so they mamona, what to be the other than what you travel home kakra, dear kind. Why mona, woman sabbat in Yakabi?
My main file of the cases na Mincha Ghana for now. And I paid the MZ Ufi studio powers a copper hospital here was a mess. Oma scouring common sabbat can be. Senya Omampany Kaya, marketing Katene Adantamu for. Now, we have a mamma, or that, sir, NSS before Yano or your press conference in Simbi or Kaya. Me Emma Hokaka, na Maninjo home. Eddie Kano, Umu Omampania, the young Shishano man in mine. Na all share all panis cinema crank a woman so oil about and painting or person or ye be the one of mine. It you know, yeah, good for the Yenim very well say sikani so. Na nkenye sikani so a iswa ene ya asem because se wu sukura na unya obi na opepa wani ma wa ya rechichire. Because 600 million Ghana cedis. So uchama egedifo 300,000 obi enya 2,000. Uchama egedifo omo ya 100,000. Obi enya 6,000. Sabe me yi container ba kwa me shoes ameton me yi container ba kwa me 48,000. And the woman is 6,000. And yes, can be to me. But your uncle for be so. So yes, 6,000. It's me pajama. Nemo Yama America say, Omo nipa in my 200,000. Me about a person in Bissell man say, own produce data. Data, I just say, Omo was sa in 200,000. Omo chase Kanama. Because me sisi ya se mi si ye ubenya nkrofo a omo beba abe register ubenya nkrofo a o fro mo mbaje so ba sa nkrofo no anaye wo mu data yes sika na ye de ma no enye se for the Christmas sika na ye de ma wo mu na emomo ye sika ye de ma wo mu na wo mu be se atua se ye sika ye de che dia ene ye betimi akọ se na ye kọ na Nemo me yesika ye di man ko so mo pan show madwuma no mo say ntu ade a any the way we are going about it is strong.
Now more kasa
association like Guta. You kuta data. Yes, I will frame say me data mra. Me di me data be bro. Na mama 10 number of each member of my association.
And why would I fall it? Let me ask this first. Why would I fall under Guta? And modudo more Guta for no ankasa modudo yes as you're saying say oh data and some of these said they are all kind of micro no. Yes. Micro for no come on.
Yes, almost fall under Guta as the name implies a Ghana Union of Traders Association. Eti obia odi gabiano anka ye kan ko kan ho but obia on register with you there untumi kasa ono kan ho but me no ka say omo register with Guta almost 300,000.
Wow.
Your membership of almost 300,000. Yes, our members we obia wo ye in good standing. They make my produce any data. Actually nipa ni baby an shop wo se table kra no te so to ade a baby a to ade no se baby a what no ni digital postal address because in our system ya dey registration no e demand say ni ma we nti say wo pa na say wo ni digital postal address who do na card ni bi we need ten number who na card ni bi because put as so na smart as say yeah expect say buying ni be ma is can. I was saying you encourage your members. So move your tax. Takebia ubenya also for come buy. A buy you buying a year to friend. Say a buy and not so yafne. Now we are juma na won't your tax. A better na buy no subenya sika. Now who trip we say when you be your and unti na expect some ka abroad his excellency na na run for a good part. I can't say moving. I can bring you for reach out association like Guta. Now, who ya as a worker say, oh, my member, Sika. You bet my data, but you baby, and you no shaker. Baby, now, Chinabi, so, oh, portion, yet you will not say any power. Let's go look at China.
Meta wonka ye anamti asema wo kana see ya because so he said there ye mama Yankee and then some of the two join press conference no wo see we share SMEs ni bi ene modalities no ma ye kwan befa so o metimi 20 ene wo ka say 200,000 businesses na wo de esike be so o masene na Guta ka ho bi
eto de bi ono ma me de bi a me ka se unya o mampanyi a odwe ne manfo na se odi adwuma hye nsa sania ono ye na adwuma ke ni aba ye ntwa mampanyi ni nchi na hwe se papa e living ya we ba e se papa e no kasa obeti bi so bi anu no me mobo because utim say e car no nko na nka wo bie pro ma obi e ne awope na so was a share because I have fascinating crew. Na yama wadwuma na se enema wonye menka se waye. Mon frɛ ma me no nkyere ba bia wo hia sa stakeholders no. Eye ya guta ana ye tie se o mo frɛ ye members bi underground. Ana ye approach ni ka tie se wo ma enya sa na ye adwuma. Se yama wadwuma the stakeholders in that industry no engage them. Man fast here and for members. And I'm can say, me say me man 24 hours. Opa on produce data. Say you put 200,000 or kind, the number 200,000. On produce data of their location and where these people can be found. Me man 24 so me produce that data no. Baby will be our baby I don't know any pan number within 24 hours. I resign as greater account a national deputy PRO. They cannot produce that data. They don't have it.
Entina osisi ano hwe kwan se sika ne ye bele ne ache 600 million man pani atwa dada. Ya wo de ahya o monsa so omunye ho adwuma. What are you looking out for? Say bia I heard you say o ka say even 200,000 no. Nipa e benya bia o chichemu 3,000. Na 3,000 no o mo eton force. O de o se enso. O hwe sa 3,000 no a ye nsom sa.
O mi yawa da bia ne me kan say so bi chewa dia enya ade no quantum enye hia the thought of it didn't be ka say o man pani wa kire say o yo ba tampa sika na bi ni ho ye nyina ye ni eti empanyimfo si bi da wonu ma na woto abe ana nya wonya poto obema o ne nya kese obema eti ade o man pani aye ye good issue statement adanase enye se bia sika no eye sika ebobua yen na se ebesu ye adwuma ye ba sa panyin eka se awuye ya premi munni kakra enfa so mo asene no eno kire se papa no wa adwempa efa gadifo ho etu we na nka mi susu se ana gutafo ye expect se o ma sika ne besi wo mo nsam no o mbe fra gutafo afra association a etise guta emu penyinfo na nka o ma betena se ni spell out the modalities I had sika as I speak to you now. If you ask me as Greater Accra Buta chairman and deputy national PRO of Buta, meaning a fire ever so Chesicano, meaning baby, you coma ever for Bisicano. 15 last 2 weeks, why man, Sankamedu office, and Anka conference, Yanka, who said, a nipa abebu office only nipa sala so a terrible opera. It will help to separate them or distance them because of social distancing. But I had so I say, and until the opening at the Edumasha on sa. But what they say was so big, over Poshaka. Now, also, I hear Edumani Adiasha on sa. Now, my Asimbiaba Yeni Ebia will be there. Uche sikeri mnama ni 6,000 nanso. Ba mimi ya baby a okoyi post o kantaman today.
Ebi ono de ebe
o ma me 2,000 ebe so no. Enu di sa akofo no. Yen pese obegi sikari no obedwan nti no. Enu nti na yen ye ne wo data. Be hu yen. Na yen kire because yen data no. Etimi kire se asomasi no or a big importer. We a medium importer, we a small importer. Yen ye beti mama o sa data natural say. And the last say master of the baby anything. As I got as almost Sika 20,000, 20,000. The young members. Now your family. You call your data, you your members are almost 20,000. Above and you do with you call it. So I say, it's young and son,
yeah, now as papa, they were through a challenge or say, or her can say, yeah, my may able to me de. And woman be there dance yes and 200,000 was messy with how bent to had to me ya or no cassa will be try resign man. Yeah, Frau was one.
David.
Was it?
David, we are friends.
Be unfriend. But oh, say a SMEs that's emu.
No AGI.
by and frail.
But they are almost sending newsletters updating us on the ecoso.
My member era from Paul Honami Misan. So okay, so as good watch the and the fact that Onini Obian frail or Nini say and Krata or why dear dancer send for 200,000 or Nanching. Yeah, even the amount we are talking about, no group no 300,000. How do you manage this amount? Say ebia on sakabia because as I be share those are ebia be benefit o mo pa no ebetimi aboa so mo o ka ho asemi microphone. How would they manage it?
So I think two things. You can money from two ways. One, I will say abina or this sikana man or who say sikano it should go to very sensitive areas of economy a very viable GDP. And yes, would the stimulus so that you can crank up the economy. And it's a one fast and director in disbursing sikana. Would the sikana be come, but it won't show any consequence on the GDP. On the yedi can say 90% of economy in informal sector. So, until also by now, only data. I can't say any data. The only basic way I will be to media check any part of the industry, groupings, identifiable groupings, and we are number one. And Sakra Nabi will be rural banks, credit unions, savings and loans, microfinance to spool data of Sangrophone in that category. And if I be to say AGI, we will say Obi or Cantamantonia, they will go join AGI. And the Abrante can AGI, just say he's probably getting into the medium, yes. Obi or Gutan, Abi also Cantamanto. Obi Crownoma, only association beer, but Abia or Tususu, or microfinance, be a check Cantamanto, John and also rural bank. Until I say productive sectors, and who say informal sector. Who say no?
Restaurants get to a pillar too, that's pizza.
And to say maybe our tourist authority and I say Bibisa. And that is how also I ban say, okay, these are the sectors I are affected. And to fat tourism, and these are the sectors. And to Misa tourist authority say, and Crawford by sa and a shama say, San Crawford no shamas no show more income sa a bear saying, any part of those any be musica between this amount and that amount. Who could AGI, show more turnover and Crawford no shamas, any part of those any be turnover, I say, and not me my ideas, okay. Say it me 20% of AGI for bear say be at 10% of Sikana. Since I swear they buy in terms of income near expenditures. See, I'm good at 4 bear 5%. And the Padodo I show mono with their data they have no. And since I swear they be so that I buy no ebenya the reason tia or the stimulus and ebano. Because the stimulus nya they check. So when you're careful, you push in the stimulus. It will rather worsen the economic state and a better liability. Obi on obe jisikane or the
cotton. All those are 300,000 would good and no bianos
because you are giving the thing as a stimulus. Stimulus at the end. Stimulus a baby or the activity energy. Into what the stimulus on so kakrabi now the tools and a bear bring it back activity. Entinyesa wo de ma obi ono ma o ma no 1,000 enipa oba employ mo ne be 500 obi also ma no 100,000 enipa oba employ me 2 enti wo hwa why no so many ska also po obi o ma no 1,000 oba employ enipa bebre bia obenya sangofo no be 100 na de amomo so wan hwe sa ne ma we nyina obi okrampa make us say o de Canada o maslok
enti wo de ma na
o de ma no de kotua ka no enti you won see it ekọ
wedi obi so de bekwa
obi de bekwa obi okrampa ne ba enya COVID-19 ebia a yaba also koyi funu no nipa 25 koyi no wan hwe na the man because of the dinner there or the cosie ne ba no enti where does the money end? Then it brings back another burden on the economy. Enti say menya there from the side of government no omo identifies our groupings no omo basic analysis of data no omo use banks, omo use microfinance, omo use savings and loans, omo use bodies say Ghana Tourism Authority, AGI, Guta, Nesa Anglophone. Now, omo fan check the economic activities of these individuals, any the impact on income, the impact on expenditure, the income on senipa ne yemo muska DNA de beba.
Inti NCH friend Crawford ba ko ba.
Debe enya sa dia enya say free money. Election so na ebe untimi for obi antua dia na be no.
It's kind of a common how planning the thing.
Obia obenya sika we bia no. Remember say sika no it is supposed to bring back your economic activity. Enti hwewadwuma ni din said din na
mfa lam de be sha
ebetimi ama metimi akoso adidida yesi adidida na ye nya diprekon enti bia wonim say me wo enioma mienu bia meton a ekopa sabre sa neoma mienu no se metimi ton me ensa be gu shop no mu a metimi aton anya mfaso ana me woni oma ba ko bi so no de ada ho be se na otwenie even yare ba kra ye nto se ye disika na ma wa nya afi na okoto sa ne oma na be decorative shop no o so to ade e be ma watimi atua nkrofo ka e be ma watimi atua bills e be ma watimi ahwa o ma ene nkrofo ade de na mpo watimi de da bi wodi bi yeso atua ka na e de abro the binti you put it in productive sectors na me njama omo ombejiska no aban must ensure. And if it's MBSSI, Jumani Senkas, and you man ketweno, Omobabom with developing their businesses. Until you don't just take the money and dish it out. You should ensure, say, Mimpo me advice in a session way, I'm this kind of man, me boa what him their yejuma. Now, so Jan Sas and Cosadia, any Enkayan Cheska.
Nana Sabri, and yet. Businesses nyana bi ombe hia say physical cash to revive. Ebi this okay ebi hia mwa keke.
Right.
Ebi so hia say ebia aban be mo adwuma. Say yam physical share won sabat.
Adwuma wa ha man contract.
Ono me di dwa. Ti say me me de say omo pam ade no ye say omo produce mask no. And so it's a way of stimulating their economy. And you know senka your data na onhwe na onhwe
o mo school feed increase school bia wo sheda ko tomu ibi just
spending here very deliberate and targeted and this is a way of stimulating the economy not necessarily say ebia ye be ma yen saso na yakoji ska hye butom and you know yes say we twemu a I think say ebi ye ni tunyama bebre a o say ye hwe ye man ni you know na ye deliberate in our development na ebe ye
also say NBSSI they are kasa so omo sheda adwuma ye so omo yo omo nya papa they don't help much businesses no ye sheda mo omo so de be omo betimi miemu yi
yeah frimpon kwase mi ayasoma ma kan be 10 years say enye adwumako nyina na omo musika omo betimi aten na around ebi ye emwa keke advisory role say me mfa musika nye den me nya me books say me ntua tax say advisory role can business be here.
Ebi ameye no kra nkoso. You said kind so na me fa betimi
akọ. Some business no man 10,000 e be she. 20,000 e be she. But only net na say na wo so ne nsa de 93 because obi ekwan a okay so minya one person wa me de be fa ha. Your business ni be bre wo kroma enyi sika no muhia. Omu hia futu ni advisory role pe. Akwankyere.
Asa eno a betimi ama omo ankasa da ne omo obigem. No my
filing tax.
Busu me phone line to aso. 0302211701702703 704 0302211701702703 704 to aso.
Filing tax any senate adwuma no obey senate no edin
enye adwuma ketewa
enye adwuma ketewa enti no business be break me default enye say bi omuni papa so be tia but ekwan me fa so akọ yi sankrata no obe send email to senate ni assign no akọ obi ni sa daade no obi kwanim but o papa so be tia enti no eyesa nyoma nkete abra ayi Ken finance minister ne first budget o ka say on bete a bureau one stop bureau for sa adwumako yi minim say ultimate ya in fact me tie me ni je pa say oh me my adwuma ya che na ebu o
kwa ha na wo ba ha na wo kwa ha na wo efra wo for IRS da wo twa ma besia akọ register general na wo sia ba SNET
staff no kra sabi wo kra na wo so ma bre enti no ye nhwe onimu mpo na ya che so fill form we enti we twemu a ye amayemwa na we na wetin dia boabo data nkete no enye rocket science
because your data system organ ha pa de nyame anim ne kureni
na ye ya
but there should be a way out
yeah who din kakra bia na ye tete o ye internet ye say tax bracket ni so no ye tua no se wan kọ boso mienu miensa
no ma bra letter
na ye fra ye ko ko
no ma be me sa no
ye hunehuna
o ma ga ba kokra de na business no hu ye mashi kra so no onye hwe anita ba ma wa che a my phone line no we adwuma bojo adwuma bia yeah friend ni nkomo because some of us honestly I mean it did affect yeah 20 ani dey bia obenya kakraba no kra de anko ye bia sa otifie no Ghana no otifie no ono apese no o meto aduane nkwahe ti se wo adwuma ena ekombede no wale wa homa so Martin Ali Ali Martin
me Joseph na
Ali adwuma be na e
na pay me pama de wa wish
se ne o adepam ba e ba
o se
me se adepam no ba e ba
adepam de na okay ba adepam ga stop o e public man dem se gu enti na ma me pesa me kan say yan ni association mu na ye bi ya shop na ye pama de ma manfo yen so be de na access ka we ya government shop so de man
which is very important who here pa because as I was saying me ni association ba me tuama Ghana Tourist Board until then immediately no mama say I'm under tourism until then they can add me to saade no opamade no
no opamade no say oni association bi akra
one more dressmakers association na say mom say no smas ne buy ne dey I don't know
ebi kro ni so ni bi kra ba o nshem kra NBSSI should find a way or you so mobile money etua ne car or the send anyoma you can spool on any mobile money data hu say bosumi bi eska say na ultimate transfer it gives you an idea so when na corner shop na so employ ni partner ebi mpa metimi aka say ni mu odu e chen obi a no obotire employ obi a incident ani pa no oni association ebi mpa oni tin number but okohwe ni data from even mobile money you can help that person
okay
and Richmond question now so Richmond I was say who be here say adwuma yin bia e betiti eku ana
yes and no
okay
you see we should be deliberate NBSSI also omutimi minim so omo na show masedia but over adwuma bi obi bia e wo industry se na se enti enyi se obi a sori okoti ko ni ade wo join ni ko eye but abino should be able to put everybody under a category an identifiable group it doesn't have to be a co obi ni ko kra scientifically as a nation say 90% in a determine economy we should be able to tell because then obi spend this car and you bet me follow the money system in the economy I say so obi spend this car there e hin is canefa and for bank e for mobile money and for mobile money e for nyoma ye to
you bet me track
they will follow sikana who say no category of people be shahanti ye mo because data ni nipa enjoy ade nyina e school ntia kofo e ko school no sha enti obi okrampa osuro so obekọ bank se me disika ekoto no wa pick ni data enye no mfonso a enti NBSSI ni aban ni course ano should be deliberate and use systems to help people to become identified.
Ma me call na blay ho Ghana ha so to le bia na o yes ani me o ka se bisuri ne ka so simasi ayi sikedi na afi ne ko check so tia to a yes ya na yes ya na ye betata dada ma tie
oh yana mami apume
na me Adom adwuma ba na ye nana
oh me spinner
spinner oh ne sa wo kra de o ye nka wasem because ne social gathering no na nka bode hwe mo hafa
enjo on no why me here some intermediate say there sisi anya yankombe abana sabad no ya fan o sande yensu yetua tax itedi dia ma ben this year yetua na this year no yankombe cry but abana bad no ya da boy
but I say nana blay e de no
so obi say nana blay say no anya hwe kra o district be ayo MMDA ho no be kono business bibi om de tare kiosk bi e ho bia om koji bibi enti se me bad district ho no ma the chief executive of the area and should be able to tell me say bojua business I didn't stick ampo am mutua income tax and om tombi om ye say and you should be able to help them you don't need data you don't need a funny say association and bibi
MC and DC
they should be able to and om in charge of baby a shop no enti die enti na utua sa sika na untimi nyammoa so timinyamwa and we shouldn't run behind the excuse they should produce data on you DJ no
the system near there what they
on register BBR but mobile money
oh no
and mobile money no say on the back end on the number mobile phone kwana udija we don't have an excuse we should be able to describe a certain support for
and
you
locate them
yes
any idea yeah for last caller wa so Daniel right. Hello?
Yes, sir. Good morning, Mami.
Martin, that's the same.
You
remember now, I'm yes,
you want money operator.
Mobile money operator.
The capital is 7,000. My employee family know me shop for me, Mama.
Some of the are affecting more lockdown or still no more.
Yeah, lockdown no some areas the normal my age make crab which is Accra say more bank back Accra and then me age my crab na me sound like but na that's what the age man nti ma Accra there no 3 weeks ni na so me tianika so we mean about 3,000 at least 3,000 go be busu ni energy
into ba nya free o
oze
enya free o
what do I say
enya free o nya fakodi o
yeah minim it's my age loan war bank bank the advance am loan am be started
interest our banks ya na do
please when I say spread
I mean because banks the interest ya na
it's true and say ampono abayama directive said banks and until almost by about 2%, 200 basis points.
Yeah, I'm but the papa can bank ni frame. Some muka so mum expansion. By expansion no sha after 2 months expansion mama will not so say interest in was so. They can say no.
So the good thing about this one is that in 1 year you don't have to pay.
After that
then you can pay after 2 years.
But 2 months interest rate in was so every month you are paying 200 Ghana cedis on a month from the month when I'm saying that main pension.
But I say, Papa, because I was also called, but my bank there. Oh, yeah, I don't crash or pay no for crying. So, kind of dead to the Ukrainian some kit. Until we know, 1 year.
Very good.
No, better
1 year moratorium, you don't need to pay anything.
Mobile money, no, better.
Mobile money, they're easy. I mean, the mobile telecommunication industry, no more data on all their vendors. And ultimately, who to say, okay, say, me capital 7,000. Ultimately, it's Muslim will nip me, you know. You will be on my mobile money. They turnover more than 200,000.
Yeah.
Was or shake kiosk to
yeah.
Sani panos a man or abia another 100,000. He's better off.
Wow, that's true. Until I say identify as a juma or homame, a mammy Yankee, a juma no son to your home. Na ekeke see and in to me more. Na ye fast the era from point him. One first can and share baby papa. Ube we say no what wrong. Ghana has to be examples, baby. Told by master of you could na home could you have in any piano no much of money near the Diana party the idea was na simply baby na ka name to me cry counter for it near the auntie na all the shabby papa bet me abo anti a photo or last be near fan sorry.
The American church one say yes no more anything business is be or her Obeka said all that they've been waiting for a crisis way and you know omo ya de pa and your business we ha o twa no bia enye na san microphone no ya na say amafo card no we say oh so born humbo no so join outside the box ama pressure ba business nketwa so so when timi anya sebe na obu se sebe onim nyansa na so no onjoin but the person catch am say nya abotre home near one person will be trim say when timi nya bibia it's okay anya your fault unya hwe but at least they try say when timi anya home because amount for frewa I said there would the only problem as in your problem but when to me and repurpose here it's fine hard but it's fine home
can be also idea with vaccine ba na nkasa you're from photo ni
me can say idea we ntwem the consequence na be take here more than 5 years say declare china class vaccine ba businesses will struggle forever omo be kan mo pay informal services enti me to aban any NBSSI for say this is an opportunity to restructure our informal sector. See, I'm pass or minor and agent informal sector. So it's a good opportunity to change it ourselves. And NBSI should set up clinics. Mobile identify, go out for data with mobile money, go to the banks, find any way possible. They send a me a quabontain, they call charge income tax. Then traces some fast about boa, some crank. See, it's mean business is bare 1,000. Ni decide say betimi amasa business na be dum pempen so bia no na magana ye enye sa ye de brofo ni banks akese na de sa sika bia ma wo man no
eni sika ye bobo na kakaka ye mu de eko nyina betimi akoye na ifie num de enya asam keto
but that's what it will be.
Wow. Enti ne na adwuma eda so his excellency na nado danko Akufo-Addo yeso ye de 90% finance minister na de ato dwanti se sa de a na adwuma no so enti na wa yero ho abo so yi na fe kwan be fa so and then any other who if it's continue or any other person will continue you should find a strategy to be able to COVID was bad and it is still bad but in some way actually nyansa ni tue hunu ni ema bebre ase ye hwe sa ade na de abra ni etu ho na mo year it probably will change the whole world for good I bet me aboa ye nyina na ya abre for dan so lolonyo enemy din Tony and afe yera from pony and then twetwe nkomo me da ma se ye ko ye beto aso any mpanyimfo betena se politicians no o mu decide ye faith no ye ne o ma betena se ahwe se de yakan wɔn a ɔdwene ho sɛ na kwan bɛn so na wɔn bɛtu na wɔn de aboa yɛ